I'm just trying to get set up and adjust the mic levels because we don't have to be quiet this time. But we'll see how long it lasts. We're basically waiting for my EOE session to start. So we'll see what we're able to get done before then. And we'll see who we get a guest appearance from. That's kind of ding. But you didn't miss it this time. I'm just getting started. Did I ever unmute or stop the music, or is the music still going? No, music's still going. That's great. Let's see. And Abandoned, I did do a moment when they were cross-eyed. It was just after you left. Come on, connect. Ah, my boundary, are you kidding me? I don't know what it is, my boundaries are disappearing. There we go. There it is. There it is. Oh, not now. Quest link, and I can't see anything until I get in here. Come on. There it is. Didn't anyone say anything while I was loading up in darkness? It did. Why'd you burn soup? That's not necessary. It's on purpose, I just can't cook. Well, if it had meat in it, better overcooked than undercooked. Speech. Enable speech. General speech voice. Close settings. There we go.
Dens likes ducks. Said I was just a soup broth and it evaporated and burnt onto the pot all at once. Dens likes ducks. Said it asterisk.
I like his voice much better. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Why did you just have broth on it? And normally you put stuff in the broth. Did I pin that? No, I didn't yet. And then I want masterpiece. Okay, since that's the last thing I worked on. Wait, no.
Dens likes ducks. Said I was cooking it for someone and they told me to put nothing in it and I was just like okay.
Were they sick? Because that don't make sense at all. Fat cat. All these no. Okay, BattleNet screw.
Dens likes ducks. Said nah, my family is just a bit odd.
Like normally you'd give them like a just broth if there was some something wrong, like they were sick or something. BattleNet refuses to close. And it's taking forever to load. Why are you taking so long to load? I know as soon as I lift my head set up, it's gonna start to go right. Yeah, I don't want BattleNet.
Duckshooter 98. Said fuck yeah. Duckshooter 98. Said oh hey Dens. Dens likes ducks. Said hey DS.
Hey shooter. Bop, bop, bop. We're here, finally. Oh, the thing rebooted, that's right. Because it wanted to be a jerk. Oh yeah, I should probably keep an eye on the Discord, see when people join. Not the one I'm working on, our dedicated EOE one. What? Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there on our EOE.
Duckshooter 98. Said so who is abandoned?
They are someone who popped in earlier during the quiet stream. And they asked me to make Nick cross-eyed. Which we did do.
Duckshooter 98. Said cool.
That's right, we were working on the wings. The eyes are
Duckshooter
serviceable.
98. Said cross-eyed character designs can look sick.
It's not gonna actually be cross-eyed though. Just for the moment he was. That's why that didn't go. Alright. Yeah, we're basically restarting everything from scratch. If you weren't here earlier to here. There we go. Oh yeah, smoothing irritation is
Dens
always
likes
0.
ducks. Said okay Mr. Kohnman, I need your opinion on this.
Yes.
Dens likes ducks. Said does pineapple belong on pizza?
Sure. I eat pineapple on pizza sometimes.
Duckshooter98 said it's time to restart everything from scratch. That is what my mom said after she had me.
Oh, that's not nice of her. There we go, that's not too bad. We can work with it. Oh, why am I lagging? Today I saw something interesting though. I was watching the new Monster High.
Dens likes ducks. Said I have zero clue what you're doing, but it's interesting and you have a nice voice, so I'm just gonna keep watching.
Oh, thank you. We're rigging a character. Basically, we're giving a character bone and functional skin. Functional bone and skin. And the different colors is how strong the bone has over the sculpt. Red being the strongest and going down. And blue is the weakest.
Said so can I have some backstory on the birdie?
Well, my buddy Nick, if he shows up, his character will actually show up. And oh, they're in the general call. What jerks.
Dens likes ducks. Said oh thank you.
Hold on, I'm gonna pop in here real quick. You'll actually get to see the owl here. Why can't I interact? Where's my desktop? Maybe I can't interact with that one.
Mother Ducker said I have come back.
As long as you play nice. Guys, I am streaming right now, just so you... Are you pieces? I was trying to get Nick.
Duckshooter98 said oh ducking hell.
Alright, so...
Mother Ducker said not as much sexism this
I
time.
was just going to talk to you and let you know I was streaming real quick before you said anything crazy. I was streaming while I was waiting for everyone to show up.
Yeah, even though we were in here.
You weren't in here when I joined.
We were actually.
We were initially in here and you were talking on the stream.
Yeah, you can hear us.
I couldn't hear you because my thing was set to, Yeti.
Duckshooter98
Okay.
said no sexism dickhead. Egg_VR said make a separate cone rig that's pregnant.
I'm not gonna do it. So, if you guys were able to see, this is where the owl came from. Are you able to? Mainly I want to show up the owl. There he is, that little owl right there. That's what's based off. That's the backstory. Alright, Nick, are you proud?
Duckshooter98 said fetish.
Proud of what?
Mother Ducker. Said yes.
Ugh. Anyway. So, are you guys ready for tonight?
Always.
Sure.
When do you think everyone else...
Shooter 98. Said Egg VR wanted you to make a pregnant model.
I will probably not make a pregnant model.
Why not?
Why would I make a pregnant model?
That's disappointing.
That's where the money is.
That's where the money is?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I made a pregnant model, it wouldn't be the cone man.
You gotta cater to the fetishes. That's where they got all the money.
Mother Ducker. Said that is pretty hot.
Stream my desktop. There we go, we're back.
Just put it behind a patron paywall.
I don't have a patron. You know I don't have a patron.
Alright, how about this? I'll set you up one, but I'm gonna take a 30% cut.
Thank you, Densosaurus. You said you're gonna set me up a...
Yeah, I'll set you up one,
Mother Ducker.
and I'll take a 30%
Said you
cut.
guys a friend is joining.
What would I do on this Patreon, though? There's gotta be perks.
Mother Ducker. Said be nice to him, you piece of shit.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the money.
You're gonna take them? No. And let's see, Ducker. Remember, we gotta be nice. That's a warning. We don't need another timeout, do we?
Acting up again?
Alright, well.
Timeout.
You can have fun with this.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
You're done and...
Well, I'm literally just
Duck
killing
Shooter
time until everyone
98.
gets on.
Said
Yeah,
yeah,
so
Ducker.
you can kill time and have fun and...
Well, I'm trying to work on you because your ass imploded on itself yesterday.
Mother Ducker. Said no
Thanks.
timeouts, daddy. Egg_VR. Said if you could have one item from any anime, what would it be?
You guys out here calling you daddy.
Oh, God, is that stupid text to speech?
It's a different voice though. Anime.
Alright, well, you have fun.
What would I have? And they left me. What anime item would I have? I gotta think about all the animes I like. My brain wants to go to Ben 10 because it's anime inspired. As soon as I see it, I know I'm going to be like, oh, this is what I wanted, but now I can't think of it off the top of my head. And that's driving me nuts. What would I use?
Egg_VR. Said makes sense. Mother Ducker. Said Jaja's cock.
Okay. Where's my phone?
Is that like a very...
Because I have a feeling you're going to be out of control again. Oh, this isn't what I want.
Egg_VR. Said maybe a devil fruit from One Piece.
Oh, yeah, that would absolutely... You missed... You streamed. No, I missed the stream. There wasn't much, and I kept getting called away from work. A devil fruit power would be great.
Mother Ducker. Said hey shooter, weren't you the guy who said he was fat and depressed?
Yeah. I am working... Where... did my live go? It said I was live, so where is my live?
Duck Shooter 98. Said I haven't really watched much anime. Duckshooter98. Said that's me.
I was trying to protect you again. There we go. Alright. That has been taken care of. For now. Oh, wait, that's supposed to be pinned. Why is my Discord not pinned? So I can see people joining the Discord.
Dens likes ducks. Said does Cone Man have legs?
Yeah, he has legs. I showed him off yesterday.
Egg_VR. Said yes he does. Duckshooter98. Said we saw them.
They're just slacks.
Duckshooter98. Said very sexy. Duck King. Said I'm back.
Well, it looks like we were able to avoid a conflict from Mother Ducker here. You missed him, King.
Dens likes ducks. Said ALR just checking for the fanart. Duck King. Said what happened?
I just came in and started to try to get a rise from people again.
Said yo the whole duck squad is here.
There isn't too much fan art. Snail said she was going to make some fan art. And she was working on it. Oh, no, the wrong thing. There we go. Just gotta make this stronger.
Duck King. Said yeah. Duckshooter98. Said fine.
It would be nice to show off people's fan art if they made some. Have like a gallery hour. Let's see, it's still ambient and dip.
Egg_VR. Said Dens likes ducks eats people. Duck King. Said what was that dude saying? Goose. Said sup everyone.
Goose. Got
Dens
ducks and a
likes ducks.
goose.
Said I do.
While people eat birds and chicken.
Egg_VR. Said he confirmed. Duck King. Said no. Duckshooter98. Said ducking hell. Dens likes ducks. Said not in a sexual way but in a cannibal way. Dens likes ducks. Said /J.
/J? Oh, because you were bent.
Goose. Said I actually identify as a duck.
Why do I get so many ducks? I haven't done anything duck related.
Dens likes ducks. Said you are now a target. Duck King. Said let's go. Dens likes ducks. Said it's hunting season.
That was a good cartoon. Duck season, rabbit season. Okay. That should take care of the fingers. Maybe. Actually, no. Probably not. Do we got anyone new? No, we don't.
Duckshooter98. Said this feels so much more full than it is. Dens
Yeah,
likes
when
ducks.
we got
Said
people
exactly.
chatting.
Duck King. Said Cone Man. What was that dude saying?
Basically started talking off a lot of cocks, and then started going for duck shooter, talking about how he's depressed. Just trying to get a rise out of people again.
Said, hey, why did you ban Mother Ducker?
Started going on and trying to get a rise from people too much. That's all. So he's not banned, he's just in timeout again.
Duck King. Said, wait, that ma your Mother Ducker.
Needs to come in just a little bit. Anyone else coming? Nope. Still just those two.
Cuz. Said, I miss him.
Oops.
Dib. Said, some of these ducks are out of quackdraw. Duck King. Said, that might be Mother.
No, he said his friends were going to come in. Out of quack troll. He said he was going to have a friend join in.
Goose. Said, nah, I'm just a goose.
Yeah, it's just, right now he's just Goose.
Said a little sus.
Well, he hasn't done anything yet, and it's always good to give people a benefit of the doubt. It's never good just to jump to conclusions.
Goose. Said, I'm gonna say the N-word. Goose. Said, just joking. Dens likes ducks. Said, as long as Goose doesn't do anything like Mother, he stays off of the list.
That's pretty much how it works. Still nothing there.
Duck King. Said, yes. Dib. Said, are there any good ducks left in this world? Duckshooter 98. Said, Mother is Duckhead.
But I think that's enough about Mother Ducker. Why don't we change the topic, since I'm going to be doing some Star Wars stuff. Has anyone seen any of the Star Wars cartoons, and what's your favorite? How about that? And let's dip in the chat wants to talk about his character.
Duck King. Said, I don't really like a Star Wars, sorry.
Don't like Star Wars.
Said, are there any ducks in Star Wars? Duckshooter 98. Said, Clone Wars will always be the best.
There are some avian species out there. And I'm sure they just have like animals as duck animals. But I don't think there's any that quite resemble a flat-out duck.
Goose. Said, I like the young Jedi.
That's the new preschool show, right? I have not seen anything of it except for, I think, some promotional shorts. And I really enjoyed Clone Wars.
Duckshooter 98. Said, now I hate you. Dens likes ducks. Said, Goose, that sounds so bad out of context. Duckshooter 98. Said Gus. Dib. Said, are you interested in Acolyte Jedi Master Kun Man? Gus.
I have not seen much of the Jedi Acolyte. I do know that Vanessa Rowe is in it. And I saw that she was bald, I think I saw that, or I just saw a bad image. Because all the cover art I've seen from her had long hair.
Said Goose, what do you like the young Jedi? Duckshooter 98. Said kinda creepy.
Well, from what I've heard, Young Jedi is good, if I am right. That is what that preschool show was. Open in 10 p.m. for me.
Gus. Said wait, not like that.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna look up. I was gonna look up and see and make sure that was the actual title of the preschool show.
Said his brother's hacking into the mainframe. Duckshooter 98. Said I'm not gonna make the joke because I don't want a repeat of the mother situation.
Yeah, but best to avoid it. Now, if I go over here to Disney Plus, I can double check and make sure that is the title I'm thinking of. That's social I want. Disney Plus, there it is. Star Wars. Yeah, it is Young Jedi Adventures. I was right. Ba-boom. It takes place in the Old Republic. That's one of the things that people like. It takes place in the Old Republic. And it's not as...
Said what's your favorite superhero? Dens likes ducks. Said
I
anyone
like...
here like the Hamilton musical? Gus.
I've not seen the Hamilton
said
musical.
R2-D2 is kinda sexy.
Yeah, I've seen some artwork with R2. My favorite superhero, I really do like the Green Hornet. There is a duck superhero I really enjoy, which no one was able to figure out.
Duckshooter 98. Said no. Duck King. Said my favorite Desire Man.
Desire Man. And then, of course, Spider-Man's always a good superhero. Oh, Iron Man. Spider-Man's always a good go-to.
Duckshooter 98. Said AFK.
No problem. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about when I was watching Monster High earlier today. I saw a animation error. And I was like, oh, that's neat, I caught it. It was from Draculaura's Familiar episode. Because she needs a familiar to be a witch. And at the start of the episode, when they're talking on the bed, her skirt clips through her legs. It's very brief. And it goes basically like around her kneecap.
Dens likes ducks. Said you have me convinced. Duck King. Said what shower be talking about again?
Shower?
Dens likes ducks. Said I'm gonna binge watch Monster High.
Yeah, people have enjoyed it a lot from the original series. I've been enjoying it. It is cheesy at times, but it's still a fun watch.
Duck King. Said new birthday party theme. Goose. Said can we bring back Mother, I think I'm gay for him.
He's in timeout right now. He unfortunately wanted to try to get a rise out of people, so it was best just to give him a timeout, than to try to encourage it. But if he wants to go straight back into trying to get people...
Said stop bringing him up. Dib. Said can we bring back Ambient, I think I love him.
He just has to join. This is Ambient's character. For the, Madoodle. Animatic. That's the word I was wanting to look for. Oh, that's too little. There we go. But it is interesting to see how...
Said Mother was kinda sexy. Duck King. Said this is confusing the duck out of me. Duck Shooter 98.
Welcome back.
Said back.
I'm just talking about Monster High.
Ducks. Said Goose Urgent to the timeout corner.
Yeah, we'll give that a warning because we don't want to try to bring him back right now. He's in timeout. And I'm sure you're chatting with him on Discord or something.
Said, oh god, what is Goose doing?
I'm just bringing up Mother, asking for him to come back, things like that.
Goose.
Nothing too offensive yet.
Wait, guys.
Yeah, nothing's happened yet, Goose.
Said, am I banned?
No, you're not banned. And you're not in timeout yet. Ah, there's my problem.
Henry's World. Said hi again.
Welcome back, Henry. Anyone else back? No, it's still just Ambient and Dip in there. Ah, there's the actual problem. There we go. Oh yeah, that's just how it's sculpted. And I didn't see it. But Frankie's model is very interesting, how it's done. I am curious how they managed to do it.
Goose. Said sorry for talking about Mother. Henry's World.
You're fine.
Said so what we working on now?
This is the owl I was talking about earlier. I'm having to redo the entire model. I tried working on the animatic yesterday, and the model was imploding on itself.
Said no one likes that guy.
But all my other little ducks, it's best just to move from the topic.
Duck Shooter 98.
Because the more you keep talking about it, the more he got under your skin.
Henry's World. Said gotta go, I'll be back, I promise.
That's no problem. I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight because I have an EOE session planned. I'm just streaming right now to kill time while I wait for people to get on. Because normally I don't stream on Saturdays.
Duck Shooter 98. Said what if he comes back?
We give him a chance, and this will be his third chance, so this time it would be a ban if he did do something. He's had many chances now.
Guz. Said I swear Mother is a good guy once you get to know him.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He's just purposely trying to get out a rise out of people.
Duckshooter 98. Said how about we just move on like Conehead.
Womp. Womp. Still not quite right. But for my purposes, you should do fine. Anyway, back to what I was saying about Monster High. Frankie's model is actually very interesting how it was made. Because she has all these different parts. I'm wondering if they've made a model...
Duckshooter 98. Said make him give the middle finger. Dens likes ducks. Said hey Mr. Coneman, do you play any instruments?
I did a long time ago, but I've been wanting to try to get back into music. Because I have... Oh, we got an error right here. Because it's all
Duckshooter
been over here.
98. Said yes.
I have some music programs in VR. I have... What is it called? Oh, we got... Rob, why are you over there? I have something called... let's see if it's something called
Said, oh
musical...
God, why does the middle finger turn me on?
Let's try to get Robin here. Come on, get over here.
Duck King. Said I'm about to leave. Duckshooter 98. Said you got some issues, buddy.
Yeah, we try to keep our stream somewhat clean. Like I said, somewhat. Don't tell me you're just trying to get a rise out of us too, Goose. I was expecting
Dens
better of
likes
you.
ducks. Said Goose, the entire duck colony is losing it, please refrain from doing this nonsense. Goose. Said sorry.
We'll let that be a little warning there before a small timeout. There we go, that's better. So yeah, Frankie has, since she's a Frankenstein, she has many parts. Okay, I think I know what my issue is. Bring you up a little bit.
Goose. Said I won't take it too far again.
That's good. But she has these different interchangeable parts, so I'm curious on how they actually did her model. Because sometimes the hands and things will act independently. Is if she has a base torso that's just pegs and then they just animate everything together. Or if they're somehow a part of her.
Said honestly Gus, you seem like a really nice guy, I mean that, but just stop doing this shit.
Yeah, because most people just want to chat and have a relaxing time. There we go. That fixed the problem. Now to see, are we all covered? Do we have up? There's some rise. I wonder if there's any behind the scenes for Monster High. I have that show on the brain right now just because I've been watching it. I finished Bluey, the other... He rises. What? Like, 2 weeks ago I finished Bluey?
Duckshooter 98. Said I haven't seen Monster High.
It's enjoyable. It's not on Paramount Plus though. And just ignore the live action, honestly. Just watch the cartoon.
Said okay, I watched also once.
Are you saying you watched Monster High once, or you watched Bluey once? But yeah, just avoid the live action movies.
Duck King. Said Elsa. Duck Shooter 98. Said let me look it up.
I had to watch it on. You might find the OG. Let's see. How are you bending? Oh no, you're not bending right. Come over here. Give it some smoothing. There we go.
Duck Shooter 98.
That's better.
Said oh actually I think I may have seen one episode before.
Yeah, it can get cheesy, but it's still enjoyable. And sometimes the plot can be predictable. Good, I think we got it there.
Duck King. Said who here watches Walking Dead?
I have not watched Walking Dead.
Goose. Said Sue Emma chill out now.
Alright, that's no problem. You can chill. Someone's got a drone delivery.
Duck Shooter 98. Said people may hate me for this but I've never really got into Walking Dead.
I'm in the same boat with you, Shooter.
Duck King. Said what's a drone delivery?
So a drone delivery is exactly what it sounds like. It is a delivery made by a drone. And someone in the complex uses it religiously.
Dens likes ducks. Said GTG my brothers are causing problems.
Alright, well go round them up. Hopefully they don't make too much of a problem for you.
Dens likes ducks. Said see you whenever. Duck King.
It'd probably be in about 2
Said
weeks.
Here watches Stranger Things. Goose. Said wait how long is Toast banned for?
I mean, the other guy, he's in timeout for 30 minutes.
Duck Shooter 98. Said why did he toast?
Oh, what'd he say? Let me guess, eating? I just need one more person to show up for EOE.
Goose. Said it stands for the one who shall not be named.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I let him know it was about 30 minutes. Whoop. Alright, fairly clean. We should be fine there. Ba-dum. which should be hell. Did Alan? Did Hell say when he was gonna get on? No. Let's go ahead and message him. There we go. But yeah, it was only for 30 minutes this time, but this is going to be his last time out. I didn't really do anything at all. Because I think it's an issue with the model, honestly. Boom.
Duck King. Said who? Duck Shooter 98. Said can I just say Frozen was 100% made for a distraction.
I think it was just a safe movie. That did end up getting a little overhyped.
Duck King. Said okay I watch a second one too.
A Monster High? What'd you think of it?
Duck Shooter 98. Said I mean to alter the search results for Disney Frozen.
Oh, the conspiracy theory.
Duck Shooter 98. Said it makes sense when you think about it.
You know, there was actually a movie that was made based off the idea of Walt Disney being frozen. It was called Reanimated, and then it had a TV series called Out of Jimmy's Head. And it was actually on Cartoon Network.
Said do you all know who Raka Raka is?
No, I do not. No idea who Raka Raka is. Oh, that's right. You're not attached yet. Oh, we didn't make
Duck King.
movement mount.
Said Shooter might know. Duck Shooter 98. Said I don't.
How could I forget that? You dumb. Try and get the center as possible.
Duck King. Said who's the mascot for McDonald's again?
Ronald
Shooter
McDonald.
Said wait AFK.
No problem. That is Ronald McDonald. He was the mascot for McDonald's. He's just not used as much now.
Duck King. Said it's a YouTube or that cosplay as Ronald McDonald and he used to do funny things.
I've never seen it. I saw the old Ronald McDonald commercials when they aired. So those were always fun to see. There was a Ronald McDonald's cartoon. I don't remember ever watching it though. And there are a couple of McDonald's video games.
Said I ever edit on my YouTube channel.
That I don't... I'm not sure what's going on there.
Duck Shooter 98. Said wait I've seen that.
Oh yeah, I'm not on skin. Oh, okay,
Duck
we'll work
King.
with you first.
Said I have an edit on my YouTube channel.
An edit of the McDonald's thing?
Duckshooter98. Said my friend's sister Hannah watched it.
I think it aired before my time, but I've seen a lot of shows before my time. Weird Al actually had a cartoon.
Duck King. Said by the way it's not family.
Oh. I had it on the wrong bone.
Duck King. Said family friendly.
What, the McDonald's or the edit? I think I heard they had to stop doing the cartoon because you couldn't do anything to promote.
Said the YouTube channel.
Oh, I can imagine. Usually, when someone's doing kind of a homage or a parody account thing, they'll
Mother Ducker. Said sup Duckers.
Has it been 30 minutes already? But just a warning, Mother Ducker, that there's no more.
Said he literally was ripping out kids' throats and eating them.
Yeah, I can see that. Reminds me of the Japanese McDonald's commercials. But there's no more timeouts, Mother Ducker. Next would be something more permanent.
Mother Ducker. Said hot.
Okay. Just need a little bit right here. There we go. And then a little bit around the beak here.
Gus. Said I missed you, Mother.
There we go. And still only 3 people there.
Mother Ducker. Said I missed you, Gus.
There we go. Now just need some smoothing around.
Duck King. Said that YouTube channel had Ronald McDonald ripped out a kid's throat and ate it. Gus. Said hey Mother, I need to tell you something.
Yeah, that I probably wouldn't even watch it. I'm actually not good with horror at all. There you go, that's better.
Mother Ducker. Said what is it? Henry's World. Said I'm back.
Welcome back, Henry. You made it in time. I'm still waiting for one more person to start doing anything with EOE. There we go. And you didn't miss much. I was just talking about Monster High pretty much the whole time.
Henry's World. Said what the? Duck King. Said it's like comedy. Mother Ducker. Said yes, Gus.
There we go. One day I do where I'll have to get rid of the text to speech. Just because there's so many people that potentially could be in chat, I'd never be able to keep up.
Duckshooter
That's something I worry about.
Said holy shit.
Because even here, it can sometimes be hard to keep up and follow what's going on.
Mother Ducker. Said me and Gus are now married.
Congratulations.
Henry's World. Said no swearing.
Yeah, try to keep it to a minimum. I do,
Duckshooter
even though when I
98
try to get, even though when I get
said
angry.
sorry. Duckshooter 98 said good for you, love ducks.
But don't get me wrong. There have been
Henry's
times
World
I've gotten angry.
said I'm surrounded in ducks.
You are. That last night there was a lot of ducks that came by. There we go.
Duck King said we are a gang now. Mother Ducker said well Goose is trans, GTD.
What? You're not gonna open up your mouth this wide anyway. Well, you shouldn't.
Goose
But if you did, it wouldn't be
said
too...
it means goose to duck.
Oh.
Alio_snail said guess who's back?
It's
Back again,
Snail.
winking and laughing. Duckshooter 98 said oh hey Snail. Duck King said Snail let's go, you're back.
Welcome back, Snail. You made just in time. I'm still waiting for one person for EOE.
Mother Ducker said hey Snail, sorry for being a little bit sexist. Alio_snail said Elu, I was trying to keep an eye on my notifs, but I've been drawing random things. Goose said I'm sorry, do I know her?
No, you wouldn't know her, Goose. She was from last night. That's no problem. You were able to catch it for a little bit at least. Let's see, I'm gonna... let me see if anyone's heard anything about
Snail
hell real quick. I'm gonna
said it's
pop
all
into the
good,
other
Ducker.
chat.
I already said it's fine earlier. Henry's World said I'm bored, someone entertain me. Duckshooter 98
You mean this
said,
owl
well,
isn't
welcome
entertaining? This is a pretty entertaining owl. Look at this little guy. He's got a hat. But let me see if anyone's popped in for EOE yet.
Alio_snail said karaoke chat. Alio_snail said come on. Duck King said entertaining to me. Henry's World said wow, 107 subscribers, nice. Goose
Is there any news on Alex yet? I pinged him.
No, he's at work.
When's he coming back?
Don't know, he's at work.
Should we start something then?
You wanna do Guardians Against Humanity or something?
You guys want to do contractors?
We got Dip here.
I mean, he has it. I don't know if he into my
Dip?
I'm down.
contractors.
No, I'm still going. I forgot I was still... I thought I muted myself as well. Don't worry, you guys are muted.
I mean, just kill the stream.
Yeah, I can. Alright.
I'm down. You guys?
Alright, we got almost everyone here. Oh yeah, that's right. They can't hear nothing. Well, besides me.
Duckshooter
Just kill
98.
it. Just kill it.
Said, "Oh, I love
Hold
Hell of a
on,
Boss."
I also love Hell of a Boss. Okay, let me talk about Hell of a Boss, and then I'll get on contractors with you guys, and then we'll hopefully start the actual EOE. Let me switch my chat over.
Henry's World. Said I only got 67 subs.
One person's
Woo. Okay, now we're at. Oh, that's still a lot, Henry.
Snail. Said BTW. Any more animals to add to the con animal list?
Oh,
Duck King. Said, oh well, I have 7 subs.
what about? Let's see, an animal. A parrot. A parrot and a cockatoo. And then I do love Hell of a Boss. Millie is one of my favorite characters. Also, Stolas is one of my favorite characters.
Snail. Said,
A parrot is a kind of parakeet. Or a parrot. It's like a subgenre. But instead of parakeet, you just go parrot. And if you ever look up wigglenet birds, that's the one. They're the ones that like wiggle their necks when they're happy.
said, why is Stilla so sexy though?
Because he's a handsome man.
Mother Ducker. Said, I agree.
All right. But on that, we're gonna do a little bit of game together while we're still waiting on our 4th. But we're gonna go ahead and get started because because I'm gonna be cutting myself off from social media next week while I spend my time with my special someone.
Duckshooter 98. Said, I mean. Snail. Said, okay. That and cockatoo I can do. Should I do macaw and birds of paradise while I'm at it?
Yeah, sure.
Duck King. Said, are you gonna end the stream?
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. They're not in a good talkative mood for the public speaking. We'll put it that way. They want to have private conversations, which is understandable. I understand wanting to have private conversations. They can't expect everyone to be wanting to be on stream or on recorded all the time. So I gotta be a good guy and respect those wishes if I do want to spend time with them. But yeah, thanks for everyone that stopped by.
Snail. Said, Duckshooter 98. Said, wait, I zoned out. What is going on?
I was talking about my EOE session. We're still missing our at least one more person to show up before I get started on it. So we're gonna hop on a different game while we're waiting for them. But they want to have just some private conversations together. They don't really want to be recorded on stream, which is understandable. It is good to have those private moments. You don't always want to be on blast. Though as much as I would like to stay here and keep talking with you guys, I gotta have that social interaction with them too. Because those friendship connections are important. But Snail, I do have my...
Said, that is so sweet.
I do have my my Twitter linked, I believe I do, on my profile if you ever want to send those, show off your,
Snail. Said, fair. Put it on community when you finish the Discord server though. Bye.
I will. Alright, everyone, you guys have a good night, and not next week, but I'll see you guys the week after. Because I'm also going to unplug and spend that special time next week.
Snail, can I please add you on Snap?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
_snail. Said, I'm not a Twitter user.
Not everyone likes Twitter.
Goose. Said, bye. _snail. Said, no. I already said no.
I think maybe they forgot. But other than that, everyone, you have a good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks. If not on Wednesday, we'll see you on Thursday.
98. Said, CYA.
Bye-bye.